Hi everybody, I'm Zilla Blitz and welcome to another episode of American Truck Simulator. The Christmas event has started. Check it out. We have our trailer with Christmas gifts. We're in Texas right now. Oddly enough, I couldn't find a delivery of Christmas gifts back into Texas. So we're going up to New Mexico and we're going to take about a 5-hour drive, 6-hour drive maybe, to deliver these gifts. A lot of things to talk about. We're going to talk about the Christmas event, of course, and as you notice, we have the snow mod installed. Better yet, actually, let's get going while we chat here. So we're going to move around. I have the physics mod installed. That means that in today's, if you don't know, by the way, the physics mod means that the braking power of your truck is crazy weak and you slide all over the place. So it installs snow. Normally the snow mod doesn't make the road slippery, but if you add the physics mod to the snow mod, you get slippery roads, which means that we hit things, we slide through intersections. It's just an all-around good time. Here's our challenge. Can we make it all the way to New Mexico, a 5-hour, 6-hour drive, with less than 4 fines or accidents? Now, just in case to give you something to think about, I hit the gate coming out of the last place that I dropped the trailer off, so I slid right into it and bashed it. So we've done 2% damage already. I'm not going to count that because that was before I started making the episode, but that's our challenge. Also, I'm going to talk about a couple other things. What is the widest highway in the world? Actually, let's say more accurately, we're going to slide out. We're going to hit this car. Don't hit us. Oh, he turned. So lucky. See, that's what you get for, I have to total concentration. It's going to be so hard. Oh, okay. That's one. Okay, I gotta talk and drive. The guy's got a convertible and it's snowing out. Okay, this has started off wonderfully. Okay, there's one. So I got 2 more. So less than 4. So I got 2 more to do that. I better turn my lights on because that would be a fine too, right? Okay. So calm down. It's okay. Don't panic. Just because we hit some, I just have to kind of get my. It's the way in real life too. Like when you drive in snow and stuff like that, the first time the snow falls and stuff, you know, you just have to kind of get your snow tires and your snow driving mind back on. So I just have to kind of think about all those things. Take it slow and steady. We're gonna go nice and easy. We got 1 accident. We got 2 left to burn. $900 right there, but we're all good. The question is though, back to the point that we're talking about. Texas, Katy Highway in Texas, the mayor of Texas claims it is the widest highway in the world. We're going to take a look at that claim and see, is it true? And if not, what might be the widest highway in the world? So we'll talk about that. And lastly, another conversation piece, the difference between fuel and gas. Okay, we're going to talk about that. Interesting comment, and I'm curious. I'm going to need your help for that one. So we'll get going down the roads here a little bit, and we'll check in maybe about half an hour or so, unless something interesting happens, which wouldn't surprise me if it does, because the roads are slippery and snowing. And I've also jacked up the precipitation meter here, so we very well might see snow before we get to Mexico. And even though it's a 5-hour drive, because I'm not going to be going so fast, because I kind of got to worry, I need to start braking now, really. I'm not going to hit that car, because it is really slippery here. I don't know if I can stop. Okay, we got it. Okay, good. Yeah, so this is going to be a very interesting, I got the brakes on full right now. We're just not stopping. I think I'm just going to do this, the physics mod one once, because as fun as it is to go sliding into stuff, it gets pretty crazy and it's pretty hard to stop these trucks in the icy roads and things like that. But enough of my babble. We'll get going about a half an hour down the road and then we'll connect after that. See you in a little bit. All right, we are about 45 minutes into our ride here. No more accidents or fines, stuff like that. Highway driving is going to be good to us, right? So, I mean, the only thing is, there is no way if this truck in front of us hit the brakes, there's no way I can stop, right? So we're just going to hit it. But, I mean, we got to kind of trust the force to a certain degree here that we can miss things. But I'm a little bit nervous because we know the latest version of the game, 1.46, has increased traffic too. So I think that makes physics mod, snow, increased traffic. It's like all in me, those 4 things together, that's not feeling really good. I'm also not super optimistic that we've already used up one of our accidents in the first 5 minutes, but we got 2 more to go before we fail. Less than 4 accidents or fines on our 5-hour journey here right now. Now, game time, it's about 4:30 in the afternoon. I think as well the winter mod changes the time of day too. So I think the sun goes down earlier in the game. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm pretty sure, mostly certain that it does. So we're going to have shorter days, which means lots of nighttime driving. And with the precipitation index up, we're going to have dark pretty soon. And I wouldn't be surprised if it starts snowing because I cranked the rain probability meter up to about 75%. So lots of fun stuff. Christmas event looks good. I like the trailers and stuff like that. I think, is there only one type of trailer? Because I only saw one type of trailer in the game. And for some reason, I thought there were more. But I love this event. It's so much fun because you have to deliver 15 different gifts to any different places. And it's just kind of a really fun event to do, I think. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope to get, and I have a winter break, so I have one more day of work tomorrow. It's actually the winter solstice is tomorrow. And then get a chance to kind of family stuff and relax and everything like that. But yeah, so it should be good. Hopefully get a lot of driving in and get both the Texas event finished up and the Christmas event finished up too. So lots of driving in the game, and Texas going to go back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. Yeah, looking forward to it. Should be pretty good. I hope people are enjoying the event as well. I haven't looked up yet what the prizes are for it, but that should be kind of fun. So anyway, we've chatted for a while, about 3.5 hours left. We're going to kind of continue on down the road as the sun sets here, and we will see you again shortly to talk about the widest highway in the world debate. It's a very interesting conversation. Woohoo! Van Horn discovered. I didn't think we were going through a new city in Texas. This is 15 out of 29. Whoa. Gotta pay attention. Giving us over half of the Texas cities discovered. That's pretty cool. Just a little drive through here, but we'll take it. Nice. Got a beautiful sunset off in front of us here, too. Do have to be careful that I don't screw this all up, but let's take a look from the outside. You've discovered a viewpoint where? Oh, we must have missed it. It must have been off to the side there. Oh, well. Such is life. We still... Another thing, too, just a kind of a side note there. A couple people pointed out in the last episode we drove right by a sign that said historical marker, and we missed it. So still have yet to get a historical marker in Texas. That's a really pretty sunset out there in front of us there. Wow, that's cool. Let's do F12. Yeah. See if we can not flip the truck over too here. So, yeah, someone said we drove, and to my defense, whoa, we're weaving all over the place. To my defense, I was reading a trivia question and trying to drive at the same time as we went by the sign. So it was a particularly challenging place to go by and try to pick out the historical sign. So I got to try to keep my eyes peeled as we go forward now too. A lot of people did a lot better on the last trivia episode, and I have another one planned. Next one's going to be called Trucker Trivia. How well do you know the language of trucking? I was looking that stuff up today. It's pretty cool, which actually brings us to our next conversation point. This was a comment from Tally, and I'll put the comment up here too, but his basic point was, he says, truckers don't call fuel gas. You don't get gas in a truck. He said you get either diesel or fuel, but you don't get gas. That was his point. To me, that's like, I didn't know. I've never heard that. And so I guess my question is, he mentioned it was from his nautical background, and I wondered, is it the same thing for truckers? And do truckers always say, do truckers never say, I got to get gas for the truck? They say, I got to get fuel for the truck, or I got to get diesel for the truck. But you wouldn't say, I got to get gas for the truck. So if you're a real trucker out there, or if you know, and I know there's a number of real truckers that watch or have been truckers in the past and stuff like that, that if you're watching this and you know the answer, I'd be really curious to hear what everybody says. Because maybe it's a regional thing too, and who knows, it could be that way in one part of the country, but maybe not in different parts of the country, as we kind of talked about with like frontage roads and access roads and things like that too. Whoa, slippery stuff here. Now, one thing I think with the physics mod too, I don't think the slipperiness is lateral. I think it's just vertical. So you don't have to worry too much if you have the physics mods on there when you're taking corners. It's more when you're going straight ahead. And we have now talked all the way through our nighttime here. It is now full night, and I am expecting as soon as we hit night, it's going to start snowing, right? Because I just feel like this drive's going to get really... Look at that! I didn't... Honestly, that's pretty amazing. I just said that, and look at it. It started to snow. I could turn my wipers on. That was like... I couldn't have timed that better. That was pretty cool. And honestly, I didn't set that up. I can't control when it snows or anything like that. And I didn't like voice this over before it happened. I just said that, and then all of a sudden it started to snow. I knew it. I knew we were going to get a snowstorm when it was dark. I knew this was going to get crazy and interesting. We have 2 hours left. We got 2 accidents to spare. I can't see anything in front of me. Hopefully, it looks like it's kind of a clean slate here. So hopefully we won't hit anything. But yeah, this is going to get pretty interesting. Anyway, we'll go about another half an hour down the road, and then I do want to chat about the widest highway in the world, because that was pretty interesting. So, El Paso discovered. El Paso, 16 out of 29. Boom, we got 2 cities here. I can't see it. It's just completely dark, but it's out there somewhere. Looks like it's on the left over there, based on our newbie there. Anyway, lots of exciting things going on. Our first snowstorm, I just knew that was that's pretty freaky. You got to admit. I mean, right? I said, I just know it's going to start snowing. And then literally like 2 seconds later, it started snowing. Yeah. Wish I could do that with other things. I'm going to win $1 million. That didn't happen. Okay. Anyway. Question mark. We're missing it. Anyway, we'll be back in a few minutes to talk about the widest road in the world. All right. So we're heading out of Mexico, back into New Mexico shortly here. But I do want to talk a little bit because there was a comment a couple of episodes ago about the Katy Highway in Houston, where the person mentioned that it's the widest highway in the world. And I was really curious because he said something like 26 lanes, including frontage rate. So I kind of looked it up, and it's a very interesting story. PolitiFact actually did some research on it. And what they said was what the Houston claim, do I go right or left? This is really night, snowstorm, trucks, there's now cars in front of us and stuff like that. Physics mod, and I'm going to try to tell a story. Okay, so wish me luck here. But, so apparently the story originated from the mayor of Texas, who claimed that whoa, we're sliding. Don't stop, car. Don't stop. Why are you going so slowly? I can't slow down. Okay. I don't want to mash this car in front of me. By the way, just for the record, 100 and something episodes, more than 170 episodes spanning both ETS and ATS. I've not flipped the truck over yet. So I hope I just didn't say that and now it's going to happen. But anyway, so the story about the widest highway, it comes from the mayor of Texas, who actually claimed it, and a bunch of news outlets picked it up and then kind of fed into each other. So they kind of each referred to that original article where the mayor claimed it, and it kind of became this like circle of claims that the Katy Highway in Houston is actually the widest highway in the world. Here's the problem. The mayor claims that it's the widest highway in the world, including the frontage roads, which, if you really think about it, right, that doesn't make sense, right? Either that's the frontage roads aren't the highway; they're not part of it. So that was kind of one problem with it. And then the research that PolitiFact did actually found that, well, if you take that out, it's actually like 13 lanes wide or something like that, or 12 lanes wide or something like that, which actually isn't that wide. There's a lot of highways in the United States, and even one in Toronto that's like 18 lanes wide. So if you discount the claim that, okay, you can actually say that, well, this looks like a sharp turn here. Better get my driving mojo on here. So, and I think we're exiting soon too. Excuse me. I better pay attention here a little bit. There's one in Toronto that's like 18 lanes. And then when they started looking, do I get off here? I don't know what we're doing. We'll just trust the force. It'll be okay. I think, why is it saying go left now? I'm so confused here. This lane must exit. It's telling me to get out of this lane. Do I exit here? I do not. Whoa, just glad that car passed us. Whew. James Bond at the wheel. Right. Okay, anyway, still only one accident, stuff like that. Then what PolitiFact did was they looked at these other places around the world, and they found that there's a number, well, Toronto for being one, that has like 18-lane highway wide there, which is pretty insane too. But the G4 highway, Hong Kong to Macau, apparently has a stretch that's 50 lanes wide. At one time, they like condensed the 50 lanes down to 20, and it created this backlog of traffic that was just hours and hours long. And there was a picture of it. Here's an overhead view of it, and I'll post it here. Just look at, those are all little cars. It's so insane. I think that's only one direction, too, which is just nuts. That's a wide highway. So I'm not sure PolitiFact actually established which highway is the widest highway in the world, but they did kind of reach the conclusion that no, the Katy Highway isn't the widest highway in the world, especially because you really can't claim right away. You can't kind of claim that the frontage roads are part of the highway. It just doesn't count. So anyway, that's our story about the widest highway in the world. And with that, we've got about a half an hour left to drive. Discovered a new viewpoint. Oh, it's off to the side there. We missed it again. Oh well. Have to come back. But anyway, I think we must be getting off here pretty soon, which means the real fun is going to start because we're going to have to drive off the highway. But hopefully, it's now, what time is it? 8 o'clock in the evening, and it's snowing out. Maybe everybody's gone to sleep, and we won't hit anything. So, and I'm kind of taking it easy. Speed limit's 65, and we're only going 57 here. So, fingers crossed we can make it here. We'll go a little bit further, then I'll check in as we're getting close to our... We might actually get lucky. It says 16 minutes. So maybe, and we're still on the highway, so maybe the delivery point is right off the highway, which would be good, because the place where we get the fines with the physics mod are the stoplights, because the stoplights go on and you just don't have time to stop unless you use like your ninja sense to realize that the light's going to stop. I better be going pretty slow because otherwise I'm just going to slide right through it. But, okay. Anyway, we'll check in as we're getting off the highway here. Lots to talk about. Oh, look at this. This is actually lucky. Look at this. Oh, I'm getting tired too, but that's okay. We're getting off the highway here, and we just turn left, and it's right there. That's some good fortune here. And I've got the brakes pretty much all the way on here, and we're not stopping. Come on. There we go. Okay. Whew. So, we'll go around the corner here. Be interesting to back this up with the slippery mod too. I still wouldn't put it past us here to totally butcher this, but we'll see how it goes. We're gonna not stop. Oh. Okay, that's number 2. We got one more to go. We can do it. Less than 4. It doesn't stop. It's... Yeah. All right. Anyway, we probably should back up, otherwise he's not going to go, right? All right. Now we're in good shape. Okay. Hopefully we have a little bit of the truck left by the time we get there, but this might be the last... Oh, we still got to go down this light. Okay. I'm going to hit the truck again, I bet. Okay, we can do this. Total concentration. Got this. Just gonna go 20 miles an hour. I mean, you got one more accident, right? That's what I said. I don't think we're gonna make any money on this because I think I've got probably the damage to the truck and the fines already. Probably we're losing money here, but I'm just gonna let that truck go because if there's no trucks, I can't hit a truck. So we just have to go around the corner again. Maybe we got this. Wow, the snow is really coming down here now too. And we'll need to sleep shortly after this too, but we'll get that next episode. So just turn right here. Righty. And this should get us, and there's our little spot there. Wally World here should get us our first delivery. If I can stop here. Oh, nope, can't stop. 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 I thought I was going to hit that rock, but we didn't. I'm going to back up a little bit here. Let's put our backup mirrors on. Okay. Physics mod is so much fun. If you haven't tried it, really, you got to try the physics mod, right? You really just have to try it. First of all, the other thing is I have the default brakes. Oh, 40 parking. I was hoping for a 90 parking. Way over there. Okay. How do we get there? Is it trucks only? Do we go that way, I guess? Maybe, huh? Whoops. I'm going to go forward here. Santa fail here. Let's go. There we go. All right. I think we go this way, right? And around it to the back. Anyway, we'll see when we get close to the parking lot. Okay. So we got to drop it in between those two trailers. I think I'm going to come around so that we don't have to do it blind. So we'll come around this way. Hopefully not hit anything on the way. Loop around here. Hopefully we can do that. And then try to come at it from the other side. I was thinking to do, by the way, a backup challenge to try to get like 90 parkings in under a minute or something like that. And really try to go aggressive on the parking challenges. But because I know I've got 90s under a minute, but not very many of them. Oh, we're going to slide, aren't we? Oh, no, we got this. Good. Alrighty. This is not lined up very well at all. But let's give it a go. Wow, we really got to turn it tight here. We're probably going to... No, I think we're good on the other side. Come back in. Come on, you can do this. You got this. You got this. Got this. I'm going to drop it right in here. On a dime. Whew, that's actually looking pretty good. Straight. We need to go straight now. And that way a little bit. Oh, yeah, Santa. He's got his parking skills tonight, huh? Whew, that's pretty good. Boom! Okay, so that wasn't too bad. Only 2 accidents, and we nailed the parking, and it was a snowstorm at night. That was cool. And I called the snowstorm. That might have been like my favorite moment in American Truck Simulator. Anyway, we're here. Delivered our first present load. I'm curious too if we're going to get credit for the Texas event too, because we left a city we'd already delivered to. So I'm not sure if that's going to work there. Well, getting close to level 26. So close there. Let's see what happens here. We get the Texas one. We did. Yes, we got 10 out of 15 for Texas and 1 out of 15 for the Christmas event, our first Christmas delivery, and the Texas one as well. So we need 5 more in Texas. We'll head back into Texas after this because I want to finish that up. I love the background here too, by the way. Anyway, let me know what you think. Have you tried out the winter mod? Are you trying out the Christmas events? If you are interested to learn how to install the Christmas mod, I put up today as well a tutorial to how to do it. I'll put a link to that here. Also off on the other side, I'll put a link to our next episode, Trucker Trivia. That should be kind of fun. I've got 6 questions there already. So we'll go back into Texas, deliver Christmas presents, and do Trucker Trivia. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day. Bye.